It's an act of great honor and privilege to be standing in front of you to speak. And first of all, I would like to welcome Honorable Rigathi Gachagua for coming in our midst under a very tight schedule. But one thing that stood out is that he has over time demonstrated that he is a once-in-a-lifetime personality. We will never have another person like Rigathi Gachagua. And here's why I say this. I say this because he joined Parliament around 2017. And within 5 to 6 years, he had already become DP. And one of what stands out from that is that he's a man of great focus, that once he puts his eyes on a focus, he goes for it. And I think that brought out some kind of jealousy within the higher echelons of Kenya's political establishment. And they ended up ganging against him and tried to stop him. And I'll explain this in terms of international geopolitics, great games of power around the world. Whenever a nation is emerging to develop a nuclear weapon, all the great powers will come up and try to stop that person from acquiring the nuclear weapon. And here's why. Because once you acquire a nuclear weapon, you're almost untouchable. So at the time when whoever he was standing against was beginning to be jealous, is when he was about to truly consolidate his base. And they knew that from that point on, there was no turning back. He was going to spread his tentacles across the nation. And he had to be stopped from coming to the high table. And that's why we watched in horror and sadness around November of 2024 when the whole system, the whole state machinery was unleashed on the person of Rigathi Gachagua. He was the duly elected deputy president of Kenya, democratically elected. But what happened on that day was an attempt to overturn the democratic will of the Kenyan people. You might have left office, but you remain the people's deputy president to date.